Cohen Vogel, and this is Saturday Morning Recorded. And for today's special guest, that's my friend, Isaac Seaton. For your weekly tidbit of news, it's that some people try to steal sea turtle eggs and poach them. Well, scientists came up with designs for fake eggs, and when the turtles laid their eggs, they put some of the fake eggs in there, so that when the poachers take the eggs, the scientists can track where the poachers are with the eggs through the fake eggs. It's really cool. Here's our special guest, Isaac Seaton. Now, you were in Storybook Land Theatre for quite a while. What was it like being in Storybook Land Theatre?
It was an amazing experience. I was in it. I worked there for 6 years altogether, and I was in the program for a lot earlier than that, going back to when I was probably about 7 or 8. And I think it really boosted my confidence quite a bit.
What was your favorite part about being in Storybook Land Theatre?
My favorite part was probably dealing with the kids during the kids camp. That's how I met Cohen originally. It was always fun getting to know the kids while working with them on a big, large-scale project like that. Because I think the stress of putting together a show in such a short amount of time, it really forces you to focus and get down to business, I feel like. And that's really fun to work with kids in that space.
Okay, and what got you into music as a younger person?
Probably my family originally. I have a pretty musical family, and I just started playing shows at the Red Rooster Coffee House with my dad when I was a teenager, and that really inspired me to get into making more music.
Now, you also now work at the Red Roosters, so what is your favorite part about working there?
Sort of like with SBLT, my favorite part of working at the Rooster is the people I get to see every day, the regulars that always come in, because it's just really nice to get to know people when you're tending bar as a barista. people tell you a lot about themselves, and it's really nice to get to know people over the course of time.
Now, for your final question, what is your favorite book?
I brought 2 books, a non-fiction book and a fiction book, because I think you can't really compare the two. So my favorite book today that I'd recommend to people is Bone by Jeff Smith. It's a graphic novel series, so it's all comic books, and it's really fun. It's sort of like high fantasy, but with comic books. It sounds super nerdy when I talk about it like that, but it's really cool. And my favorite non-fiction book is The Rest is Noise by Alex Ross, and it's a really good history of music in the 21st century.
Now, speaking of music, you did bring your band with you today, so could you play a song for us?
I'd love to. This is a song I wrote with my band, God Awful Racket. Thank you.
Here's Eva's Word of the Week.
Humiliated.
Here's 30 Seconds of Nature. Here's the Take 5. Here's question 1 of Take 5. Are you a morning or night person?
I'm definitely a night person.
How do you like your eggs?
I like my eggs over medium, right down the middle.
What is your favorite sitcom?
Oh, my favorite sitcom is probably Seinfeld.
And then, have you ever peed in a pool?
Have I ever peed in a pool? Not that I can remember.
And then, if you could help an endangered species of animals, which would it be?
Oh, that's a tough one. Probably pangolins. I've heard a lot about the pangolin struggle.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, Isaac, here we already talked about how you can help out the pangolin, but you can help out many other species, and one of those species is the fossa. Now, this is a mammal, a predatory mammal that lives on Madagascar, and it eats lemurs. And it hunts lemurs and eats them for food. They're endangered, so you can go to WWF.org and you can donate to them, help out the fossa and many other species. You can get a stuffed animal of that animal too. So you can get a stuffed animal of fossa, Yeah, so that's pretty cool. For my book recommendation this week, I'm going to be recommending this book, The World According to Star Wars, by Cass R. Sunstein. It's a really interesting book, and it's pretty good. And you should really check it out if you're a Star Wars fan. For my adventure this week, me and my sisters did a race to see who could pick up the most Easter eggs. It was really fun. Here's some footage of it. And I'm your host, Cohen Vogel, signing off.